The views and opinions expressed by the guests and others do not reflect the broadcast of Nick at Night or those associated with this brand. Nick at Night does not condone the overindulgence of alcoholic beverages, nor do we support drinking and driving. Please drink responsibly. Hey y'all, welcome back to Nick at Night. I am your girl, Miss Nick, and we have...
What up, it's P.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. And we have our guest today with us. We have Eugene.
AKA Brian Blackman.
Brian Blackman.
Okay. What up, my man?
How you doing?
Good to have you here.
Thank you. Good to be here.
This is episode 3.
Yeah, we should be finding our footing right about now.
Yes.
You know?
Before we get started, though, I want y'all to go out there and make sure you follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's at Miss Nick at Night.
Mm-hmm.
And follow me on all social medias at Miss Nick at Night.
Yeah, and I'm P. I'm only on a few. TikTok, Jesus, Instagram,
Oh, yeah.
Lemonade. And shout out real quick to my niece, Chelsea. It's her birthday today.
Happy
Jersey,
birthday.
stand up.
Happy birthday, Chelsea.
Yeah.
How old is she?
Don't make me lie. Let's
Okay.
go for it. Eugene, where you at?
Hey, I'm really not on social media that much, but on Facebook, Brian Blackman. On Instagram, Brian.Blackman.3.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay.
All right, so before we get started, Nick, this is your show. This is your lane. I'm going to give another disclaimer. This shit is purely entertainment today.
Thank you.
Right.
I will be jumping on the other side of things sometimes. These ain't my true views. Family don't kill me. My sisters, I don't need y'all calling me. We good. Let's go, Nick.
Well, because we're going to have some fun today.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to spice this up a little bit.
So the first thing that I want to talk about today,
Mm-hmm.
everywhere, I told y'all, everywhere I go, I have Nick at Night conversations.
Right.
So we sitting at the cigar lounge one day talking, and this guy says that a man
Mm-hmm.
can cheat on his wife and still be loyal. And I said, huh? How does that work?
It's more context to it, though, right?
So this is more context to it, but it's really an oxymoron, one. However, if we talking gender specific, I do, I used to say this, that I can see a man cheating with a woman one time and could possibly say he's still loyal to his wife. Like that was wrong. It was an act, right?
I say 2 to 3 times. But
he can do it 2 to 3 times
2 to
and still
3
no.
Yeah,
and-
now listen, 2 to 3 times. And the third time, you got to get out of there. Because after the third time, you may have some emotions that become attached. The first time, I was just testing the waters. Second time, she might be doing some nasty shit I ain't get the first time. Now I'm experiencing this.
Right.
The third time, I'm getting the complete ensemble, but that's the last time.
Well, my question is, what's the definition of loyal?
My man, there we go.
Loyal. Okay, so
Because the definition is going to be different from each person.
Right.
Because one woman may say, as long as my man is taking care of me, paying all my bills, giving me money to go shopping, go on trips, hang out with my girlfriends, I don't give a damn what he does.
Right.
That may be her definition of loyal.
And then what's the definition of cheat?
sex. We were talking specifically about having sex.
But I'm just saying, each woman cheating, the definition of cheating could
is
be different.
Right. Because you could have they have this, what do they call it, my work husband?
Yeah.
Or my work wife. Is some people may consider that cheating.
You look perplexed. Come on now.
Because for me, cheating is absolutely sleeping with somebody else.
Okay.
And for me, if my mate sleeps with another woman, there's no way you can claim you loyal to me. But that is also, I'm one of those that put that shit out there in the gate. We don't do cheating. We can work around everything else. You go somewhere else, you go sleep with another woman.
So
Have at
cheating
it.
for you is just sleeping with another woman.
Yes.
So
Well,
I
no.
Yeah, come on now. Come
That's
on.
just the major one.
Okay, so what is cheating?
What is cheating for you?
Outside of sleeping with another woman, even the emotional attachment, right? If you on the phone with another chick, like, and y'all developing some emotional conversations and shit, no, nigga, no.
So what about if we
Spending
not
money, you
developing-
buying another chick something, no. You bet not do that. Money, you taking money out of our house?
But what if it's not? What if this
I
is
don't care.
discretionary income that I have?
I don't care. I don't care.
But it's not affecting the household.
I don't care.
So I can talk to somebody
Okay.
as long as it's not emotional? So for example,
Like,
let me gi-
meaning you can have female friends?
right. So let me give you an
Yes.
example. Me and you married.
Okay.
In the beginning, I come home from work, babe, I had, a hard day. And you be like, babe, come lay on my lap and tell me what's going on. 5 years later, babe, I had a hard day where I don't care. You should see what I had to do with these kids today. But homegirl over there, I could call her and say, I had a bad day.
See, that's
Why don't you-
but that's not good. That's cheating. Because that intimate shit,
But it's not intimate. She's
it
just,
is. If
what-
you
what-
telling her how your day went, that's intimate, damn it. That's
Okay. Well, she's
doing
giving
too
me
much.
she's giving me what you used to give me.
Right.
well, that is a problem that relationship has to work on.
But if I've talked to you about it before,
then that at that point,
do I just leave? Do I divorce you because you don't want to listen to my problems?
but that's
I'm
a
the
problem.
man. I'm the man bringing home the bacon.
But that's a problem.
Well,
like
let's- Let's pivot back.
okay.
All right. So you told us what cheating is for you. What's loyal to you?
Paying
The
my
opposite.
bills.
Being loyal is definitely no woman comes before me.
Okay.
No woman comes before me.
Not even my mother.
hmm?
My mother.
No, we make exceptions for mothers
Okay.
and daughters.
Okay.
However,
Okay. So no woman before you.
no woman before
What's
me.
next?
We a team.
Okay.
So we're a
Teammates.
team. I'm your teammate. I'm your
Okay.
number one teammate. I'm the, and I guess those would be like, that's the foundation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's so much other shit that come with that. But that's the foundation. If you keep that foundation, then the rest of that shit shouldn't even come into play.
Okay. So one, no woman above you.
Right.
You are the priority.
Right.
So this chick on the side,
I don't care.
She
she'll
below
never
you.
be. Hold on, though. She'll never be above you.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
What your boy
That's
say?
that bullshit.
What your boy say? What your
No.
boy say? I was just
No.
fucking them girls. I was gonna come right back.
Right.
You ain't
But-
have to go out and do
but-
me like that, right?
But your number one teammate views that as being disloyal.
That's your favorite rapper I just quoted.
I know.
You're not gonna go.
I
with
don't
him?
know. I know how he do, and I know.
What the
I mean,
actor
you ain't
said.
supposed to just leave a nigga like that. I know,
Right.
but yeah, nigga, yeah.
What the
Yeah.
actor said. He said, "I don't pay for women to come in. I pay for them to leave."
no, that's a no, and I don't care that you don't care about her. I don't care that it was a drunk moment. It shouldn't
It
have
don't
happened.
always have to be a
Yeah,
drunk
it ain't
moment.
always drunk. moment.
Uh-huh. That's even worse.
Is it?
Yes.
Because you were conscious. And,
Yes, because you consciously made that decision to cheat
But you
on
know
me.
it's always conscious, right? Because that
Yeah.
was the thought before
Yeah.
the drinks even got
Mhm.
involved.
Right.
The drinks just allowed
you to
more freedom
Yeah.
in the
yeah.
act.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
But it's not okay.
Okay.
And I just definitely do not, because now I'll say in the conversation, it was said that yes, he can sleep with a woman multiple times
Mhm.
and still be considered loyal. And and of course it came up that she might be doing some tricks that your woman at home don't do. But I
Right.
don't care. That's not, because the more you sleep with her, the more somebody is developing emotions.
Well, yeah, and that's why I said max 3 times.
That's
Somebody is developing emotions.
10 at the
And
most.
if it's
10, you
This
going
nigga
deep.
said
D.
10.
He going deep. At 10, I may have forgotten about my wife
Nah, but
at some point.
if you and all bullshit aside, if you talk to men, and I'm not saying all men, most men who've cheated have cheated for a reason. It's not that, oh, I got drunk and did it. No, like I said, like we talked about, you used to listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Now you don't, but she does.
Mhm.
Or simple things like when we was married, you used to wear lingerie all the time. Now
So-
I get it once a month, but when I go over her house, she coming to the door in a teddy. So she's giving me the stuff that you not giving me.
So you talk to your mate about that,
Done that.
and then the mate is supposed to fix that.
But if she doesn't,
Well, I think at that point, right?
You
So-
leave.
So now jumping back on the other side, I'm not gonna say you leave,
Right?
but at
Because
that
especially
point,
if y'all married.
yeah. But at that point, you got to say, hey, listen, I've had these conversations with you.
Mm.
This is how I'm feeling. I'm about to go out,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's just what it is.
And so,
Now-
and if she's okay with that, if she still doesn't
It's not
fix
about her
it,
being okay with it. At that point, she hasn't been okay with it because
Right.
she hasn't made the change.
no, I'm saying if she is okay with you going out.
She has
It
no
doesn't
choice
matter,
in the
man.
matter.
Damn, when you tell her I'm about to
At
go out,
that
you don't give
point-
her a grace period to fix the
What is the
shit.
grace-
she had a
She
grace
has a grace period.
when we talked
No,
about
no.
it.
But she didn't know it was that serious.
But that's her fault. If I
Until
come
you
to you
say-
with something, if I come to you and sit down and talk to you as your husband, it's serious.
Right. But when you say, okay, because now, and y'all men know, y'all are notorious for when our asses say, okay, I'm done. Now you want to get some act right about yourself.
Yeah. So in that same note, because I'm gonna pause you. In that same note, women have, and there's a lot of women
Mm-hmm.
that have given men multiple opportunities to correct
Mhm.
whatever action there is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Then when they decide to leave, in the woman's case, most that I know,
Mm-hmm.
they're leaving the relationship altogether.
Right.
See, because I love you, I'm not gonna
But-
leave you. I'm
But
just
see,
gonna-
you just gonna go step
I'm
out.
just gonna
Like,
dip.
I
'Cause I
just
care about you,
gave you
and I'm-
notification.
yeah, and I'm loyal to you, so I'm gonna make sure your needs are still met. I'm gonna make sure that you're still happy, you're still cared for in every department but that one.
He said, I'm still loyal to you. No. And I feel like once you give that disclaimer that, yes, I'm ready to step out at this point,
Mhm.
you still should give them a grace period because, you know, maybe now they've heard you. Now when you say, hey, I'm finna go do this, now they heard you.
So when-
you got to give them a grace period.
How long is a grace period?
Well, I would think that you would see immediate reaction after
But if
that.
you don't,
If you don't, I would say maybe at least a week.
All right, so you give a week,
Yeah.
there's a temporary change, and then it reverts back. Now what?
Then you got to have that conversation again.
no,
Okay,
I'm
so
out. I'm
in
dipping.
playing devil's advocate, when women have that same conversation and they decide that they're ready to exit the relationship, are we then granted a grace period?
So what happens with women? What happens with women is that
Double standard.
no, we typically long before we physically leave, we have mentally left.
So we're saying the same thing.
Not necessarily.
I've just left physically.
Because we are very, we a little bit calculated. And we have, like you said, we have
Mhm.
told you time and time and time again. And we have tried to give you grace period after grace period after grace period. And so I just thought about a lyric Glorilla said. She said, nigga want chance after chance after chance, nigga no.
Okay.
But it gets to that point. So
Same
if
thing
it
for
gets
the woman.
But if it gets to that point, then yes, if you have given them multiple grace periods,
Mm-hmm.
you have talked to them, and like you said, they keep reverting back,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, it's time. That's when it's time to leave. Not just go do this thing. It's time to leave. Because at this point, you are saying, fuck my feelings.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Because
I'm saying the woman.
the woman, yes.
The woman is saying,
Yes.
fuck your feelings, because you constantly telling her, this is something that's important to me.
Mhm.
This is something that I need from you.
Mhm.
And you refusing to give it to me. So why am I here?
So the man has no justification.
But
when
at
he
that
says the
point,
same
leave, not cheat.
I said
leave.
leave.
Yeah, at that point, leave.
thing. Yeah,
Bye.
but what if I don't want to leave because I
No.
like what we have under the roof?
Well, see,
You like it too.
you like her not meeting your needs. And
Nah.
here's one thing. What I found is that if it's one need that they refuse to meet, there's gonna be others, and then at some point you're gonna end up leaving because it's gonna be like
Chances
fuck
are,
this shit. Yeah.
But I think a lot of times, the only thing I don't agree with, and I'm speaking probably from a male's, well, definitely from a male's point of view, is oftentimes some of my brothers will lie to get the extra joint. You know what I'm saying? My wife giving me problems. I don't like my wife. I'm thinking about leaving.
That's the worst.
And you know you ain't leaving.
Oh, that's the worst.
You know what I'm saying? So just be honest, straightforward. Look, we good, but we ain't good in this department. I'm not wifing you up, but you seem like a cool person. I just need to get my rocks off for a few sessions, and I'll leave you alone because I don't want to disturb your peace either.
That's a whole nother subject because I want to talk about.
I'm always straightforward. I'd rather hurt your feelings than lie to you.
But you know dudes that...
I know a bunch of dudes that lie.
It happens a lot.
Well, they ain't even got to be married.
Right.
They could be just trying to get a, chick. They gonna tell her whatever he thinks she wants to hear to get that ass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be straightforward with you.
And that's another subject that I want to have too because, like, thankfully, I have grown up with men. So I hear how shit go. It's so many women that are oblivious to the games that's being played. And I'm not saying all men play games.
Yeah, I don't.
I am not saying that women don't play games as well, especially in these days. I done seen some shit that women do too. But I do like women we are naturally emotional beings. And we want love. And sometimes the shit that I be seeing women fall for, and I be like, now you know that's bullshit, right? Like you just, what are you looking for in a man? And then you
But
tell
everybody
them.
don't want a relationship though.
Well, they don't, but they don't say that. They
But I'm
don't say,
saying
they come in the
women.
door saying they want, no. Trust me. I know, especially at our age group, and some of them have been married and they don't ever want to do that shit again. I've heard, but there are also so many women that's looking for love, that want to be married. And so the first guy that come their way, they latching on because you just gave him the blueprint of what you looking for, and now he's fitting the bill because he know exactly how to play you. You know what I mean?
Why he gotta be playing you?
Because his ass,
Well, he know the map. You've given him the map
The
to get there the quickest and easiest way. But you can't fault a man for doing that, and ultimately he leaves because your box is trash. Oh, yeah. Some women got to realize that they box is trash.
Or some women got to realize they don't look as good as they think they look.
Yeah. I mean, you just don't measure up in some capacities, and that's okay because, look, men, we take it all the time. We don't measure up. We don't measure up. We hear it a lot, right?
Yeah.
But and it's hard for women to hear that they don't measure up.
Right.
We'll talk about that later, but I have a specific example, thanks to you, where when women hear they measure up, they just can't grasp the concept. It's not, and the person may not be trying to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
They just letting you know,
It's
you ain't it.
Yeah.
And sometimes.
And that's okay. That's the thing that I think people fail to realize. You may be a 10 for somebody and a 2 for somebody else, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Like people, we have our differences. We have our own preferences. And you may just not be his preference, and that's okay.
A lot of times, though, I'll say sometimes men are making concessions or deciding whether or not they're going to deal with this woman long term. And unfortunately, after they get the box,
that makes a decision.
It's the ultimate check. Like, yeah.
It's all right.
It's all right. I know it's better out there because I done had better.
Right.
And the things that I've decided to, sway on, not worth swaying on for that.
is there no other way? Like, if the box is trash, is there nothing else that could be done that could like that's
well, when I say the box is trash, I mean because some things can be taught, right?
Mhm.
Right.
And you can share what you like after the first experience. Me personally, I don't never go on the first experience as a deciding factor.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on that second or third. If the second or third attempt and it's the shit still,
Mm-hmm. You ain't
then yeah,
learned
it
yet?
ain't gonna get no better. It ain't gonna get no better. You know, it could be nerves that affect the first attempt.
Yeah.
It could be the setting. It could be the way, you know, sometimes your anxiety got the best of you.
Mhm.
Sometimes your excitement got the best of you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It could be a number of factors that affect that first attempt. So that's why I give it a second or third. But after that third, geesh, what are we doing? And it could be the same for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
But it's still, and I guess like I said, we start off with one topic and can branch out 10 different ways.
oh yeah,
Because that's another topic.
mm-hmm.
Because there has to be something. So, like, you know, we think about you get married and life happens,
Mm-hmm.
but you love this person and the life has impacted your sex life.
Right.
So there has to be some options, something to spice it up versus just having to go outside and cheat. Somebody having to go outside and cheat.
Well, she can bring somebody else into the house.
Another man?
Well, another woman.
Well, see, and this is where I differ from him. This is where I differ from B at, because in that case, right, I try not to walk in a hypocrite space.
Mm-hmm.
So if I ask you to bring another woman in, at some point, I have to expect that you may desire another man, and I'm never going to be with that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm never going to broach that topic. Now, if you bring it to me that you want to bring another woman in,
no, what if she bring it to you, she want to bring another man?
no, that's not going to happen. So I'm never asking you to bring another woman in. So that's what I'm saying. If you come to me and say, hey, I want to bring another woman in.
Okay.
I'm going to let you know at that point, okay, cool.
But
just know another man will never enter this space.
You are so
But what's
another
the
woman
difference?
can come, but another man can't.
But that was her choice.
but what's the difference? That's the same thing as cheating.
Nah, because
Well,
you
To me it is.
Well, let me.
But no.
Because only difference is she knows the woman.
And she has approved of it.
So
it's
if
not
she
cheating.
approves, so my question is, if she's approving of, and she's recommending, because I don't know, you know, I didn't have this done, I don't want sex no more.
right.
So you can bring a woman in, you know, to satisfy the needs that I don't give you. Then why can't just?
Yeah, but you gotta be careful with that, because I know of women who have brought the other women in for their experience,
Oh yeah.
not for you at all.
Mm-hmm. And then
As the
also
man.
get mad. See, and that's the thing that kills me. Now, you, wife, have brought another woman into your bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
You have let your husband have sex with this woman. And
was
y'all have done it
good.
multiple times.
And it was good.
But then when he do it when you're not there, it's a problem.
Well, that's why you gotta have conversations and guidelines.
I just
and-
don't know what's the problem. He done
requirements.
already slept with her. So what's the
Yeah,
problem?
but that was with your approval, with your insight.
Yeah, so this is one of those things where I feel like you asked for that. Because guess what? Now they over here they developing some emotional shit.
Well,
And now you might lose your husband to this woman that you gave to
No,
him.
I'm loyal.
Mm.
well, that's because I do have a partner. Forgive me, dog, for sharing your experience.
You ain't sharing no names. We don't know.
Right, I share no names. His girl brought somebody else in, and he got the jump off pregnant.
Damn. I think I saw a movie like that.
Yeah,
It
They all
wasn't-
just might as well all move together.
it didn't work out that way, but beautiful child.
See, that's why I do not believe, like I ain't gonna ever approve of my man cheating or sleeping with another woman. I'm not ever.
So. If your man wanted to go to a swingers spot, y'all not going?
Absolutely.
You ain't got to participate, but you're not going?
I wish. Hey, don't touch him. Get your hands off him.
No, but it's a no touch anyway. I've been to them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So like you saying like go and just observe?
yeah, you can go.
Because ain't nobody touching nobody.
No, you can't. You can't because you can get kicked out.
Then ain't no
Because all you got to
purpose
do.
going.
But
It just ain't. No.
So it's live porn, basically.
That's what, because that's where I was going next.
Yeah.
Y'all can sit down on the couch and watch porn together,
Right.
but you can't go to a swingers joint together.
So I've never been to a swingers joint, so I don't know how this goes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I have in my recent years been approached by swingers, and they seem to be a little bit aggressive.
Well,
And
because
they
they
claim,
see what they want.
ain't nobody got to do nothing. Ain't nobody. But you steady asking me, like you trying to force me to come. I don't rock like that. Like I don't want no parts of this shit. I didn't even know y'all was in that swinger shit. I wouldn't have been over here. My bad. Like
Right.
so they seem to be a little aggressive. So I just find it
They
very
seem
hard to believe.
They're aggressive when, okay, you're a beautiful woman, thick. So the wife is like, "Oh, I can't wait to taste that." And the husband like, "Oh, I'll knock that." So yeah, they're gonna be aggressive because you're something that they basically treasure.
Right.
But if I say
then you
I'm
go-
not in that lifestyle,
True, they're gonna give it 3 or 4 times, and then they're gonna be like, "Well, no, she's not." Because I know some people that are the same way. They're aggressive. Like I'm with a girl, and they be like, "I want y'all, nigga. She ain't doing that shit."
Right.
it's not happening.
Because first of all, even if she was into that, you don't appeal to her.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's and that's the one thing about some people. They think that they can get, in men or women,
Mm-hmm.
anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can get whoever. No, you can't.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody that,
Yeah.
But as far as the swingers club, it's most of them are BYOB.
Okay.
So you bring your little backpack. They're gonna check
Mhm.
it. You can bring alcohol. You can't bring the mixers because you got to buy the mixers from them. But they're
Okay.
cheap
Yeah.
and ice. And they got a DJ. They got a dance floor. So like Colette's downstairs. In the beginning, it's couches and stuff, DJ booth. So you sit down there and have a conversation.
Okay.
Now they also, you go past this door, there's
It's
beds.
popping?
It's popping.
Now
so-
listen.
Wait. So some of them have where there's curtains.
Okay.
So it's closed off. So you could be in there because you just say, I just want to do it, but I don't want nobody to watch. Okay, it's curtains closed.
Okay.
But then there's areas that are open. So if you're a person that don't mind being watched, you can do whatever you want.
What's that, voyeurism?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can get kicked out for touching somebody. So you.
Hey, man, we're going to need you back for that. Don't get no more. Don't get no more. All right.
I mean, that's what I heard.
Right.
So I also wanted to touch on, so we talking about the cheating and being considered loyal, and we talked about being honest with the other person, the jump off, right? With the jump off, I don't know if people understand this. When you are consistently cheating on your mate with someone, they now feel like they
next in line.
They're next in line. They feel like they actually can challenge your mate because that you keep coming back for a reason. So they feel like they are above her.
It's only if you carry it that way.
Right.
I don't care what you
No,
say.
no.
No, because trust me,
I'm
people will
tell
tell
you-
themselves some shit.
Listen, I'm going to tell you from personal experience, right?
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
when I was married,
Okay.
I crossed that line.
Okay.
I was lucky enough
Mm-hmm.
that when it was found out, when she made that call, the girl's like, "Oh, nah, we just friends. He's my mentor. It ain't nothing like
See.
that." So she never challenged that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I'll also admit where I messed up at, right? This is me. I'm owning my shit. Where I messed up at
Mm-hmm.
is I said, "Oh, man, I think she gay anyway." So amongst their conversation, my ex-wife threw out, "Oh yeah, because he said you was gay." Ooh wee.
And that
That
tapped the
triggered it.
nerve.
It ended what I had as fun.
It was no longer fun. It's like, nigga, you done told her I'm gay?
Right. So
Now you
now,
arguing.
and the last thing, and the reason why I had this is because the home had become toxic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But for the sake of children
Mm-hmm.
and the way I was raised,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to leave the home.
Okay.
I wasn't going to break the marriage.
Okay.
Wanted to raise these kids, blah, blah, blah. 2-parent household, right? But I had that conversation
Yeah.
that, hey, some things ain't going right.
Yeah.
I don't love you no more. Not in that fashion.
Okay.
I'm about to find me something.
Okay.
It'll never cross the thresholds of the door.
Mm-hmm.
But she decided to take her ass and go looking for shit.
But you had told her.
I had told her.
So she wasn't completely surprised, or she might have been surprised, like, this nigga really did what he said he was gonna do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now your vacation.
Oh my gosh. It was beautiful too. It was.
And see, but that's the other part of the cheating, though. Yeah, this shit is a vacation when it's fun when you're cheating. But then if this woman now moves into the top position, you're subject to have the same issues that you had with the last one.
No. Because I selected one that was good enough to have fun with, great personality, but I would never wife that.
Mm.
But you also got to have somebody through. I mean, you never know what a person will or will not do.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're selecting somebody, if you're smart, you're telling them everything.
You should.
This is how it is. This is how it's going to be.
Yeah.
You say yes or no. So she has that option. I know my place. Now, if you ever step outside this role, okay, this is over.
Yeah.
So again, there are women out there who don't catch feelings.
Yeah.
They enjoy either being, they enjoy knowing that, he got to go home to her, but I just put it on him.
Yeah.
They enjoy that, or they enjoy the fact that I'm getting this attention. I don't want to lose this attention. Yeah. So everyone is not going to be that vindictive person. Right. I mean, you're different.
I watch too many shows.
You do.
Well, that's the problem too.
Is
all these goddamn shows.
Go, I would be scared because people, again, regardless of how honest you are to them, people tell themselves shit.
They do.
And you can sit there and be like, I done told you 10 times. This will never be a relationship. This is what it is.
Right.
But they say, but you keep coming over here. You come over here 3-4 times a week.
Because you cook good.
Yeah, but that's too much, see?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's too much.
So you would have to like keep a very, like, you got to be diligent about being honest, brutally honest.
Yeah.
Because, people, because now the wife, right? Her life is in danger because this bitch is you in my way. You know what I mean? If she wasn't in the way, then he would be with me.
Yeah.
But so you fucking with thugs.
People are crazy. We talked about that last show.
Yeah.
People are crazy.
Right, but what I'm saying is,
and they don't have to be a thug. They could be just as timid. But emotions, when emotions come to play.
But you should be. And I'm just saying, as a man, I'm gonna start to see a difference in how
this is one of the things that I like. If you cheat and you upfront, you brutally honest, that's cool, right? I applaud that. I don't applaud the cheating, but I applaud you at least keeping that shit 100.
Like I live with my girl, I live by myself.
But what happens though when you start seeing shit different, y'all don't tend to leave.
Depends on how
you think you can still keep that shit under control. When you see that shit getting different, bounce. Because now you listen, I'm trying to tell you. When you see her start acting different, get out of there. Because now you about to get a headache that you could never imagine.
Or you can say, I'm getting divorced because I want this over here.
Ooh.
No, I think that's the wrong move.
I'm not saying it's the right move.
Yeah, that's definitely the right move.
We've seen movies of that too.
Yeah.
Where they done got rid of the wife.
So you said divorce your wife because this motherfucker started acting crazy.
No. Because remember you said when you start seeing the slight changes, you said depends on how good it is.
Right.
I may not leave because she got that wop. So there's sometimes where that wop and that personality outweighs what I got at home.
So can we say
that's when you gotta think clearly though.
Can we say, because like I am a firm believer in, if he will cheat with you, he will cheat on you.
Oh yeah.
So can we say that like I mean, I could not leave my mate for somebody that I was cheating with because I would never trust them.
I agree with you. I agree with you because
just
I
you-
don't want to be questioned anytime I leave the house
Yeah.
Right.
and I'm gone for an extended period of time because you're going to think I'm
'Cause
dealing
that's the
with
shit
somebody else that I
exactly.
did with you.
Exactly.
Here's a question. So you meet a girl,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all talk about marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna get married. Y'all had these conversations, and she, before y'all met, she had her quote unquote side piece. She knew he was married.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where's your trust with that? Because she
That's
knew,
what I'm saying.
you know, and this is before, and this is a girl that you want to marry.
She's okay with being the other woman. And sometimes I feel like when people are cool and operating in those roles, that's what they're accustomed to. And that may be what they like. Just like when we talked about the women who have been married and don't want to get married no more, and they're fine with sleeping with a married man. Right?
Yeah, but I think it's some benefits that women get that they won't outwardly acknowledge to remain in that role. It is, Nick. You're not going to shake your head. There's some benefits.
What? Financial?
Financial, it could be him just coming, taking care of things around the house. There are some benefits that a woman is getting
Okay.
where she don't, for whatever reason, she doesn't want to be in a committed relationship, but she's
Mhm.
okay with receiving certain benefits that allow her to remain in that role.
See, but here's the flip side of that. Most women, okay, you getting these benefits and it may not, the emotional attachment may not be there initially. But if this nigga is taking care of you, if he's making you feel secure,
Mhm.
he's providing, he's protecting, you gonna start having feelings. You gonna start
Yeah.
catching feelings,
Yeah,
right?
feelings
But
and
the man got a
expectations.
wife at the house. So
Yeah.
although initially I didn't care if he didn't stay all night, I want you to stay some nights.
Yeah,
I
well,
want
you
to.
know
I
I
want to
gotta
wake
leave
up
here at
to
3
you.
o'clock.
Right.
Now you gotta set that alarm for 3
But see-
o'clock. You can wake up and walk my ass to the door.
He
It's what
said
you can
3.
do.
I'm going by 1.
And say you woke
1:30.
up with me.
But I'm just saying, yes, there are benefits, but that shit's still gonna backfire because at some point you gonna start loving this man. You can't have a man that's he filling all your needs and you don't fucking start catching feelings. That's gonna happen.
No, you can catch feelings, but you got to be able to manage those feelings. So we're talking about managing feelings and expectations. You have to be able to manage those things.
But he can't.
That's-
He also can't be somebody. I love you. He's
And
got to
that
be. He's got to
happens.
be, like you said, straightforward from the beginning. I can do this, this, and this, but it's never gonna change. And
I think we lean too hard on the because
Even if
love
he
is a
doesn't-
passive
But
word.
even if he doesn't say I love you, if every time something breaks in my house, you are actually fulfilling the role of my man.
I'm fulfilling
That's
the
what you're
role.
doing.
Nope. I am fulfilling the role of a great friend.
right,
No.
Gets
Come
benefits.
Who
and
get
take-
benefits? A friend with
Absolutely.
no.
Well,
Y'all hear this shit be twisted, ladies. Y'all better be careful now. All I'm saying,
Again,
be careful about who you
this is
fooling
but
with.
here's
purely
the
for
thing.
entertainment.
we're only talking about.
But it's real shit though. That's
is.
how it
But we're
goes.
only talking about one side.
Yeah,
What
she
I'm
don't
saying-
want to do that. She's not going to go there
What about the women
because
that cheat on the
it's
husband?
not her, and she's going to protect her friends.
No,
What?
I can't. So I can't. Okay. Let me say this.
Because I could give you some real stories.
Let me say this. I had this conversation recently. I literally used to think that it was just the men that was doing the shit I did.
First
I
of all,
swear to
black
God.
men don't cheat.
We're the most loyal people on earth.
Damn, I'm on here with 2 of them. Anywho,
You asked for this.
I used to think that it was only men that do that, right? And then I got a friend. Now, mind you, my brothers, they have always kept conversations real with me. My cousins have always kept conversations real with me. But I guess they just never told me about the shit that the women do.
Mm.
And then when I learned the shit that the women do. So it was
They
new
worse than
to
us.
me because I am not that type of woman, right? Like I am just not that chick. So, and I tend to not hang with women who are that type of chick. So this shit was new to me.
Mhm.
But then when I seen it firsthand, I said,
Mm.
and this was about 20 years ago. This was soon after I moved to Dallas. So now we talking 20 years later with the dating pool having piss in it. So I can only imagine the shit that these women are doing now. So I'm not gonna say that the women not doing it. I hear women all the time on social media talking about they a boss bitch. They don't need a man to do this. They do this. They do that. I personally feel like this is a defense mechanism.
No, I'm talking about the ones that are married and are cheating on their husbands.
Oh, so those are the stories that I've heard, right? And they cooking for another married man. They sleeping with another married man
And he
in
ain't
their
got to
house.
be married. He could just be a regular old, tall, dark, handsome chocolate brother, and they just like, hi.
I can't speak too much on that because that is something
That shit
that
sound
I
like
just...
an advertisement just now, B. But I ain't say shit.
So I'm gonna just say, again, we doing the truth.
Right.
Yeah.
I have had some previous relationships with married women,
Mm-hmm.
and for whatever reason, you find me attractive. You find me attractive.
Yeah.
You know, no, you married. No, well, he ain't doing this. He ain't doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we engage in this stuff, and it is what it is. But I'm always gonna say, don't divorce his ass because I ain't paying for shit. I'm gonna give you what you need or what you want,
Right.
not what you need.
Yeah,
You need to stay there with the kids. You know, the husband, he's taking you on 2 or 3 vacations every year. You get a new car every couple of years. That's what I'm not doing that.
Hey, isn't that from what's your show? It's in your city. Is it Chi-Town?
Is that the one you told me on the Max?
No, not that one. The one that's real popular. I think it's
The Shy.
The Shy.
Uh-huh.
So there's an episode on The Shy where the girl's talk about leaving her husband.
Uh-huh.
But a hood dude. And he's like, nah. Exactly what B said.
Yeah.
You stay there. You come here for fun.
Yeah. And so it's time for us to wrap this up. But that's gonna sound like that's a whole nother subject. And ladies, for those, if you don't mind coming on and telling your story, that while you don't mind sleeping with a married man, it's no judgment here. I can't give a whole lot of detail because that's not me.
Well,
but if we can find some woman that want to come on and tell their side of the story and explain it to us, hit me up.
Well, we gonna put it on the page, right?
Yeah, we gonna put it on the page.
So the question on the page would be, can you cheat and be loyal?
Yes.
What say you, B? Can you cheat and be loyal?
Yes.
Nick?
No. It's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me.
Oh my gosh.
And you say yes.
Oh, I gotta say something?
Yeah. We need your answer too.
Oh my gosh. Honestly speaking, no.
Okay.
You can't. You
Okay.
can't. But you can have fun.
You can have fun.
Yeah,
And there might
have
be some
fun.
repercussions behind that shit, but hey.
Pick the right one.
So we're gonna put the question in the group, and we're gonna continue the conversation. The group is on Facebook, and it's Nick at Night, the after party.
Yes.
So we'll put it out there. I'm gonna put it in the comments in the YouTube channel, so y'all know exactly where to go. And let's keep the conversation rolling. But it was a pleasure having you here with us.
Thank you.
We're gonna have to have another conversation again, because it's always the shit trickles down. But thank y'all for joining us, and we love y'all, and we will see y'all next time.
And where will they find you at? Where else?
At Miss Nick at Night.
There it
on
is.
all social media.
There it is. And you'll find me, The Real PIG, Lemon 8, Instagram, and TikTok.
Okay.
B?
Brian Blackman on Facebook and Brian.Blackman.3 on IG.
All right, it's been real, people.
All right. See y'all.